So hello everyone, welcome to CloudFront's YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to explain how we can use ordinary card visual in a better manner. On the screen, as you can see, there is a normal card visual which shows the total sum of sales done by the company in a given year. For example, 22.42 million is the sales done in 2014. Likewise, 48 million is the sales done in 2013. Now as you can see, this gives us an insight of how much the total amount of sale is done in a year, but we can use Power BI functionalities to a advantage to give us a more broader perspective. So I have created a duplicate page which shows how we can use the ordinary card visual in a more better and efficient manner to give us more insights. Let's proceed to the next page and see what can be done. So here is the card visual which I have modified, and here is the existing slicer. Similar to the last page, this card slice also shows the total amount of sales done, and this slicer helps us in selecting the year. For example, for 2014, the total sales have been done for 22.4 million. For 2013, 48.97 million worth of sales has been done, and so on. So these functionalities are same as the normal card visual. This additional card and table I have created to help us in data validation. This value of the card visual always points out to the previous value that is selected in the filter. For example, if the filter is selected for 2014, this card will show the total sales done for 2013. If the filter value is 2013, this card will show the value of sales done in 2012, and so on. Likewise, here is a table which shows all the months from January to December, the sales amount done for the particular month, and the sales amount in the same month during the last year. For example, since we have selected 2014 here, the data in this column gives us the sales amount for 2014, and the data in this column gives us the sales amount for 2013. So whatever year we have selected here, the last column will give us the data of 1 year before the selected year. So let's get back to the custom visual that I have created to show the additional functionality which I have added on top of normal card visual. So as you can see, the year 2014 is selected in the slicer. The visual gives us the value 22.42 million as the sales done in 2014. But as you closely observe, there is a dot beside the number which is in red color. This dot signifies that the sales done in 2014 is less than the sales done in 2013, because in 2013 the sales done were 48.97 million of worth rupees. So if the change in the selected year is less than the previous year, the dot turns itself into red. Now let's change the selected year to 2013. As you can see, when I have selected 2013, the dot changes itself to green color, because in 2012 there were only sales of 37.68 million worth, which is lower than the sales done in the latest, that is 2013 year. So we can add this feature to our existing card. So as you can see, there is also a small bar graph in the visual. The motive of the bar graph is that we can compare the month wise values of every year. For example, the current year that is selected in the slicer is 2014. So for 2014 we have data till June, that is first 6 months. So it would show the bars representing from January to June. Similarly, we have full data for 2013 till December. If we click on 2013, we get bars from January till December. As you can see, the colors in this graph represents positive or negative change. For instance, consider the first bar of the graph which stands for January, it is in green color. It is in green color because for 2014, in the month of January, the total sales were 47 million, but during the same period last year, that is January 2013, the sales was only to 23 million. So in 2014 the sales have increased as compared to 2013, therefore the bar shows green color. The red color in the bar stands for negative change. For example, in this year, that is 2014 February, the total sales done were only of worth 14 million, but last year the sales were about 26 million in 2013. So as compared to last year, the amount has dropped significantly, therefore we can see the negative change in red color. So first we need a card visual with the aggregate value of certain numbers. For example, here we have the sum of total sales done for a year, and similarly we have a slicer which stores the value of the sales done in various years. The first thing we need to do now is first create a pie chart by clicking on this visual. After clicking on this pie graph, we require two measures to be created in order to track for the positive and negative changes, one green and one red. First, let's see green. The green measure says that if the sales amount for a year is greater than the sales done in during the same period last year, then we should print 1. Similarly, for the red measure, if the total amount done for a year is less than the amount done during last year, then it should print 1. What we will do is we will put these measures in the values section of the pie chart. Our pie chart is now ready. Now we have to go to the format section and disable all the legends and labels. Now since we have created the measures in the name of green and red, we have to change the data colors too. Go to the data color section, select green as green color and select red as red color. As you can see, depending on the change, the pie chart changes its color dynamically. Now what we have to do is we have to just resize the pie chart to a very small size, so it can be adjusted anywhere near the number. As you can see now, as we change the years, we can see the dot also indicates whether the change is positive as compared to the last year or negative as compared to the last year. Now as we saw, the dot which it would indicate positive or negative change in sales figure have been created. Now we proceed towards creating the bar chart. Now first of all, we have to select the stacked column chart from the visualization section. To just click on here and size it accordingly below the number of the card, or we can place it anywhere as per our requirement. And in the values section, we have to drag the sum of total amount of sales done for the period. So I have to drag this measure which we have created that gives us the total sum of the sales done. So we will select the bar chart and we will add this amount in the values section. Now as you can see, the total all-time sales for 2014 is listed in the bar graph. As we change our filter, the sales amount keeps on changing in the graph as well, but we want it month wise. So in the bar chart, we will, in the axis, we will add the order date column and keep only the month field I'll remove the quarter, year and day section. So now in the bar graph we get a month wise sales amount of the year selected. For 2014 we have data till June, so till June I have all the sales amount done for the particular month. It changes as we keep on changing the year from the filter, but as it is, the filter doesn't provide us any insight. We want to compare it with the same value which was during the last year. For example, you want to compare the value of 2014 with the values of 2013. For this we need to create a measure that gives us various color values based on the scenario. For example, I have created this color measure which gives us red color if the sales amount in this year is less than last year, and gives us green color if the sales amount is greater than the sales done last year. This hex code stands for red color and this hex code stands for green color, and this is some random color yellow if the data is not greater or less than this year and previous year. But as of now, if the data for the selected year is less than the data last year, there would be red color. If the sales data for the selected year is greater than the previous year, it would return green color. So this is the basic measure which I have created. Now what we want to do is we want to format the color of this bar chart according to the measure we have created. So we would head to the format section, we would select data colors, and we would click on the function icon which is beside the default color option. So I click on it. On clicking, there is a section called format by. I would select field value since we are classifying the color of the bar chart on the basis of the field. Select this field which we have just created, color field, and click on OK. As you can see, the colors of this bar chart have been changed according to the method I have explained you in the page I have created. You can check this data. The green ones are because during the same period, that is during January in 2013, the sales were less, and in 2014 January the sales are greater. In February the bar shows red because in 2014 February the sales number is less as compared to 2013 February where the sales number was greater. Now to adjust all in one visual, first we need to remove all the clutter from the bar chart. We will proceed to close the x-axis, the y-axis and the title so that the visual looks minimal as possible, and we will just make its size very small, as you can see, so that it could easily be the size of a normal card visual. So I'll make everything small. And I'll create a text box on top of them. Now since we have placed the text box on top of all these visuals, now we will select the text box. We will go to the format section from the toolbar, and we will send it at the very back of all those visuals. So when we click out, all the visuals come on top of the text box. Now we want to group all these visuals into one single visual. So we will go into the view section and we will enable the selection pane. As you can see, the selection pane has been enabled. Now we will control and select all the visuals here. First I'll select the pie chart. As you can see, the pie chart is getting highlighted. Then we select the card, then we select the chart, and then we select the text box. So as you can see, all the visuals here have been selected together. Now just head over to the visual, right click on it and click on group. So as you can see, all these visuals are grouped in as one visual and they all work together. So this proves much better than a normal card that would otherwise give only one-sided data from which we could not derive many such insights as compared to this visual. Hope you enjoyed this video and found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.